The What Works Clearinghouse's Providing Reading Interventions for Students in Grades 4 through 9 practice guide provides evidence-based recommendations for supporting students' reading and writing development in intervention settings. In this video, I will demonstrate a decoding routine with middle school students, a set of steps they have learned to use when they encounter unknown words. This practice is part of Recommendation 1, build students' decoding skills so they can read complex multisyllabic words. Throughout the video, notice that I have pre-selected and taught a decoding routine, which is a specific set of steps that students can use consistently when decoding unfamiliar words. Explicitly model for students how to use the routine. Provide multiple practice opportunities using words, phrases, and sentences, working up to longer connected texts. And prompt and reinforce students' independent use of the decoding routine when encountering new words. When confronted with unfamiliar and complex multisyllabic words, students with reading difficulties often read words incorrectly. These students need to consistently use a set of steps to help them solve unknown words using what they have learned about letter-sound combinations. I am going to teach a routine they can use independently whenever they encounter a new multisyllabic word, whether they're reading with me, reading in their core subject classes, reading at home, or reading in their community. My goal is for them to get into the habit of using this routine on their own to read complex multisyllabic words, like this one. The steps to this routine are: 1. Look for and circle prefixes and suffixes in the word. 2. Underline the remaining single vowels, vowel combinations, and/or vowel consonant combinations. 3. Loop under each word part as you say it: pre, his, door, ick. And 4, say the whole word by blending the parts together into a word: prehistoric. I have these reference bookmarks for students to use when they are practicing with words and learning how to use the routine. They can also use them in their core subject areas and when reading at home or in their community. All right, we have been learning about how to use a decoding routine to figure out complex multisyllabic words, big words that we've never seen before that we're going to break down and read them. We're going to practice reading these with just words by themselves, and then we're going to do it with some phrases. Before we get started, I'm going to go over what that routine looks like. Sounds good? Mm-hmm. All right, what I need you to do is follow along on your bookmarks as you see me do each step. All right, I've got a big word. Let's use the steps. So my first step, point to the first step. That first step is to circle the prefixes and the suffixes in the word. So I see one prefix in the beginning. Let's see actually another one. What did I find?
Miss and in.
Okay, and now I'm going to do my suffix at the end.
Shun.
Got it. My next step is to underline the remaining vowel sounds. So or is actually a vowel sound by itself, and I've got this vowel sound right now. Go ahead and find the third step. That third step, I'm going to loop under each syllable as I read it. Here I go. Miss, just me, in, for, may, shun. And then the last step, read the whole thing together. Misinformation. All right, what's my first step?
You circle the prefixes and then the suffixes.
All right, I've got my prefix. Where's my suffix?
At the end.
It's at the end, and here it is, that shun that we've been thinking a lot about. What do I do next, Jen? All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to do this with words and then phrases, okay? So I'm going to give you a list of words, and your job is to use the decoding routine to read those words. All right, what have you found so far?
I found the word correction. I found the
prefix and mis, but I can't find the suffix.
Okay. The suffix here is "ly," like accidentally means that you did it. It was an accident, right? It describes something. That Y is your suffix there. All right, let's keep going.
Teach.
Okay. Are you ready to do your syllables? All right.
Mistake. And ly.
Put the whole thing together.
Mistakenly.
What does that mean?
When you like mistake, like it's a mistake. Like whenever you like mess up on a like a assignment or something.
Yeah, you've done it by mistake, right? All right. Can you hear yourself? I didn't know that you're using the routine. Go ahead and use it out loud too. All right. So what do you have? Yeah, that's okay. You noticed. All right, keep going. Correction. So that's the first syllable. Yep. I see you went all the way to that end of that syllable. Okay, what syllables do you have? What's the word?
Correction.
Absolutely. Yeah. Nice job noticing that you needed to get that loop underneath the whole syllable. Keep doing that as you go through. All right, that's excellent. All right, readers, we're going to come back together. And I see you've used the routine to find a lot of prefixes, suffixes. Where was it especially helpful? Prehistoric, yes. I see you really using each step in order. Is this something that you could do in your classroom? Yes. Yeah, that could be really, really helpful. So anytime you're coming across these long words, and there can be 15-syllable words out there, you can use this exact set of steps to break them down.